Okay, that's a dad moment. That's a dad.
That is a
moment.
very dad moment. A few moments later, so Doctor learns about the family and the Meep. A few moments later, and the group is sitting in the sitting room as the Doctor bandages up the Meep's hand. Whilst this is going on, Sylvia is trying to get them to leave and head to her house, but Donna is more focused on who the strange man is that is in her house.
Yeah.
The Doctor asks about the money, to which Donna mentions why he is so interested in them. He then realizes that somebody is missing. Wilf. And this is our first proper mention of Granddad. With this slightest, subtle, sad music in the background. Seriously, Murray? Really? Seriously? Seriously? We then learn he isn't dead. Oh, he's just in sheltered accommodation since he's 94 years old and can't manage the stairs. That's understandable. It turns out he is in sheltered accommodation run by UNIT. So Kate is looking after him. Who's mentions that since he is an old soldier, he will be well taken care of.
Yay.
The Doctor then realizes that he will help the Meep get home and then he will never see them again. Rose admonishes him about the use of pronouns. We then learn that the Meep's chosen pronoun is the definitive article. The Meep.
Okay, a little bit of the whole woke thing, but it works with Rose's character, considering how she identifies and all of her background. It makes sense.
When the Doctor asks Meep who wants it dead, the Meep mentions the Raft Warriors, and we learn more about them. The Raft Warriors, they cultivate Meep kind for our beautiful fur. But then the galaxy said, no more fur, it's wrong. So the Raft Warriors slaughtered their livestock. You're a fashion victim.
That seems like a bit of an over-exaggeration.
Now they will hunt me down till there are no more Meeps left. It breaks both my hearts. You've got two hearts? So do I. You've got what? No, he means it like a metaphor. Like two minds, don't you? Sylvia.
Again, the whole chaotic underlying back and forth of save my daughter, this is happening again. It's a little bit kind of falls under the trope like bad timing, and like trying to subdue secrets. But again, it's necessary.
Suddenly, there is a loud banging on the door. The Doctor heads over and notices that it's UNIT soldiers. Opens the door. However, it's revealed it's the possessed soldiers with the glowing eyes. And they demand to search the house to look for the Meep, as it has been declared a military zone. Uh-oh.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
He then closes the door and tells them to run as the door is blown in. They head up the stairs to the attic. Oh dear. Attacks, force fields, and resonating concrete. More possessed UNIT soldiers arrive in the neighborhood and begin to search the house on all sides. Uh-oh. The Doctor begins to create force fields with his new fancy sonic screwdriver. Another new feature.
Yeah, but then he does like the really, in my opinion, short-sighted thing, and he gives it to Donna. I get it's a momentary lapse in judgment because again, shit's literally going down. But you'd think maybe not the smartest idea to give it to Donna.
No.
Because that could have gone so bad.
Oh, yeah. As the soldiers start to surround the house, they spot the Meep and barge into the house as they head up the stairs to the attic as the soldiers continue to fire. The Doctor continues to make slabs of force field, which the soldiers get through fairly quickly as they make their way up to the loft. Once they arrive at the loft, the Doctor pulls out a sonic screwdriver and begins to scan the brick wall, connecting the houses on the street. He mentions that the sonic screwdriver is really good at resonating concrete. And then just casually shoves the bricks down like it's nothing. The wall is nothing.
What device?
Yeah. So they allows them to make their way through 5 houses down to Sean's car.
What a break.
Unit forces versus the Wrath Warriors. As they head through the lofts, the soldiers continue to shoot into the house as more unit soldiers arrive. This time it's the legitimate unit. Not the fake unit, the legitimate unit.
Yeah.
Colonel Singh notices the other soldiers and sounds a code red, stating that there are rogue troops under hostile control and a battle commences on the street. Meanwhile, the gang make their way through to the 5th house and head down the stairs past the oblivious man snoring in the front room until they get to Sean's car. The doctor gets the keys and lets Meep into the taxi as a bunch of Wrath Warriors walk past. The others follow suit. Meep makes a noise, causing the warriors to notice, and they drive away under full wrath fire. Yikes.
Yeah.
Court is in session.
Literally. Okay, that was camp. That was
so camp.
So freaking camp.
The car makes their way.
He had a
barrister's wig in his jacket.
Like, okay, that was just so camp.
That was so camp, but it was so fitting. The car then makes its way into a parking garage where they park and climb out. The doctor then does something completely unexpected, pulling a barrister's wig from his inside pocket and puts it on. Court is in session.
Again.
This court is now in session.
What doesn't he have?
I don't know. Remember, the pockets are bigger on the inside.
Yeah, but out of all, because his pockets are so big, he could have literally pulled out anything.
I know.
And
why a barrister's wig?
Not it. And then he just finds a wig the first time around, just goes with it.
Okay. He then intercepts the Wrath teleport and teleports 2 warriors in, both named Zogroth and Zrig. Of course, they both start with the letter Z.
Names.
Having both sides in the same room to allow for proper discussion. The doctor invokes Shadow Proclamation protocols under his jurisdiction, Doi, he's the judge, and asks them to confer or deny certain details. It is then we get that the Wrath Warrior weapons are merely stun guns filled with a mild and harmless neural anesthetic. They're not the bad guys.
Yeah, that sounds harmless.
But who is?
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. We'll also learn more of the story of the tale of the Meep. And this is when the truth starts to come out. Yeah. Yep.
No,
Story
what is this?
Yeah.
What do you do here? M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
Twist.
It's a plot twist. Story of the Meep is a tragic tale. Their planet basked in the light of a living sun until one day the sun went mad. A psychedelic sun. Its radiation mutated all of Meep kind into cruel beasts who live for conquest. The eyes! That's solar psychedelia! It renders them as maniacs. The Meep army captured solar psychedelia. Or psychedelia.
I think it's the first one.
Yeah. It renders them as maniacs. The Meep army captured the Galactic Council, beheaded them, and ate them. Ew. The Wrath Warriors were summoned, and we fought across the stars a long and awful battle. Meep kind died rather than surrender, and now only this one survives. Their leader, the most cruel and despicable of all. Dun dun dun.
For twists, I give it like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. So some people saw it coming from like a mile away, and other people, if they hadn't read into any of the rumors or any of that, were
it's like
seriously
passable, like a C, D on a AF scale.
Mm-hmm. When the doctor asked the Meep for its defense, the true colors are revealed. The whole point when it turns from innocent little meat to rawr in seconds, that was some
Again.
seriously good puppetry.
Yeah, good puppetry, Gremlins vibes.
Mm-hmm. I could tell Miriam had so much fun doing the evil side. She doesn't normally get to do evil.
Totally.
She must have had a blast doing that.
Okay, and I'm gonna argue that what she had the puppet on gave me Iron Throne vibes.
Yes, the throne. Oh my god.
Yes.
The Meep decides to shoot the soldiers dead, causing chaos as Meep summons the possessed soldiers as the other attempt to escape before getting captured. The doctor, trying his best to maintain the peace, gets knocked out.
Oh, the wig was useless.
Aw, man. The Meep's villainy is revealed. The doctor then wakes up in the back of Sean's taxi as they make their way back to the steelworks. Donna continues to ask the doctor for his name and Sylvia if she knows him, to which she keeps denying to no end. She's not going to say it.
There's more important things going on here.
Yeah. Donna complains it feels like she is missing something important and regrets giving away the lottery money.
Yay, some truth coming out.
The group then arrives at the steelworks, causing the doctor to hit his head once they stop. Ouch.
Okay, that was 11 coming out there.
The clumsiness.
Yes.
Once they are out of the car, the doctor realizes that the double-bladed dagger drive didn't crash land. It came to be mended.
Which
The
is
Meep
worse.
is then brought in on a throne.
Iron Throne
that you were mentioning. As the possessed soldiers begin chanting, "Hail to the Most High! Hail to the Meep! Hail to the Most High!" The Meep then, in a guffaw evil speech, reveals its evil plan of destruction.
Again, the whole monologuing thing.
Yep. Human scum! Behold my vessel to the stars, far beyond your tiny grasping minds. I name this ship the delusions of grandeur. You can't fire those engines, not from here. A dagger drive gets its energy by stabbing down. It would extract 5 square miles? The whole of London town burnt as fuel. But that's 9 million people. A great day for Meep kind and the start of a new reign of terror as the Meep returns to the stars for revenge and feasting. Ew. Just no. The group heads to the lift as soldiers pursue them. Suddenly the lift arrives and opens. And it's Shirley! Yay!
Yes, Robert Gordon is back.
She greets them with a smile before firing darts at the soldiers, knocking them out. She then leads the family to a safe exit before firing a hole in the wall for the doctor to get to engine control. Apparently, that was the director, Rachel Talele's favorite shot of the entire episode.
I could honestly see that. I will get more into the whole scene with them in that room, like the control room with Donna in a bit.
Donna is indecisive, hearing the calls of her family before she makes her decision. Donna joins the doctor to save the world. This is when we start to get the little glimpses of her memory sneaking through. Because she calls him the doctor.
Creative writing and nerd degree come into play.
Yes. Well, when she makes her decision, she straight up tells Sylvia, "I'm going to go with the doctor." She calls him the doctor. That's the first time she calls him that in a hot second. Sylvia's like, uh-oh, that's not good. Oh no. Yeah. She shuts the door and urges them to take Rose somewhere safe while she tries to save the city. She then heads through the hole towards engine control. Once the doctor makes it inside, he begins pushing buttons, as he does, as Donna makes her way in. It's then that the deadlock seal is activated, and the doctor is pleased that he can do it by hand before a maxifold is deployed, the wall.
Yeah.
Separating the two of them. And then this is when it hits the doctor like a freaking freight train.
And this is where my nerd senses tingle. Because the wall coming down, the way that they talk to each other, the way Donna talks to herself, or more accurately about herself to the doctor, is giving the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one.
Yeah, so.
And if everybody knows what that's yes.
So this is when.
Dude, she's channeling Spock.
She is.
For the love of God.
Yeah. This is when the doctor realizes that he has to do the one thing he dreads, reactivating the meta crisis to help save London.
But it will kill you.
Okay.
You'll die.
My daughter is down there. 180. It's not just folks. It's 9 million people.
This whole moment of when he's trying to figure out, like, oh God, that means I actually have to do it. And
yeah,
the
but then it also
of who cares.
Into,
yeah. And then there's that whole moment of who cares about me? I'm nobody. As a callback to series 4. And he gets so freaking mad at himself because he's like, why?
Yeah, but then there's a little bit of also that callback to series 4 with him where he needs Donna to help him, but he doesn't know how. He needs to do like an obvious thing that's kind of a little bit out of pocket, like the episode with the adipose, and she has the necklace. Like, look, you need to here. It's right a little bit of a Deus Ex Machina, like Deus Ex Machina, but that one is more impactful than the necklace one. Necklace one was like kind of chance, whereas with this one, it's literal, like kind of teasing the whole, this could be the end for Donna for real.
Yep. It's then that the doctor begins reciting a sequence of words when he finally makes the decision that slowly activates the metacrisis within Donna.
Assassination.
Ending with binary. Binary. Binary.
Out of all the words chosen, again, but again, good scene, really good scene.
Yeah, I could tell that must have been one hell of an acting job for both of them, because Donna having to act like the switches are clicking.
She was going to die.
Like, oh
crap. True, but at the same time, she died being important again. Kind of like so many Tumblr posts were going on about.
Yep.
Like she's the doctor tells them all their adventures, and she dies happy that she was the most important woman in the universe. So it's a callback to some of those Tumblr posts.
Yes. Donna's memory returns. Metacrisis callback! Once Donna's memory returns, she goes back to her punky self that we were so used to seeing back in Stolen Earth Journey's End. The whole scene, the first thing she does, flip of the bangs. And then the first thing she mentions is, I gave away my money.
Dude, it was 166 mil. I'd be mad about it too. I'd be bitter.
Yeah. She mentions that she gave away all her money for a sweet reason, to be just like the doctor, to be nice and helpful.
Yeah, but then that could also call back into, even though she had her memories wiped, there was like that little bit there, little remnant.
Yep. The doctor then reminds her of the task at hand. Destruction of London. Whilst we're talking about money, what's happening outside? Hello.
People are gonna die.
As the two begin pressing buttons and flipping switches to reverse what the Meep had done. The doctor
show you destruction. I'll triple drive the particle manifesto Jumpstart the umbilical feed, vindicate the cyber line, and roost the hyperpage! Relentless! Maximize the stress on
mentions that she has 55 seconds to live before the Beta Crisis kills her, and she mentions that it's the best 55 seconds of her life.
Or Sean, like not even getting married. Boom. Like I'm the
Yeah.
Dr. Donna again for like a minute.
Yep.
Poor Sean.
I love the whole moment because there was a scene at the beginning in Donna's house where she mentions, it's like a callback to the dead name part. She's like,
yeah,
if anyone gives you, I will give them hell and I will descend. And then towards the end of the episode, she flips all the switches and goes, Donna Noble is descending.
Yeah, that part is kind of cool. Yet
I
at the
was cheering
same
when that
time,
happened. I was like, yes, Donna.
I thought she would have gone like, I am not Donna, I am the Dr. Donna now. I am the Dr. Donna once
Noble
again.
is descending.
Especially when it comes to the whole idea of the whole dead naming thing. I thought she would have referenced Dr. Donna again.
Yeah. The crack begins to seal up, the Meep's dismay as the dagger is extracted from the ground. Yeah, that whole scene when all the cracks start going through London. And the magma. Yikes.
Yeah. Seriously, the show and cracks.
Yeah, you can tell that they've got a bit of a budget now.
Well, not only that, it's
Disney.
like they're true, but they're bringing back something that kind of invokes fear in Whovian.
Yeah.
Weeping angels, silence, cracks in the wall, which are going to be appearing again.
That's another 11 reference again.
Yeah.
Donna dies? And Metacrisis solved. I literally wrote that as a question. Donna dies?
Yeah. I wrote that in with my own notes too. And I put the idea of like having Rose there because she had a kid. Like, it makes sense.
It's such a genius way of continuing it.
It's a Deus Ex Machina right there.
Yep.
It makes sense in the whole Doctor Who universe, but then it's also, okay, so then maybe all the emotions weren't really needed. It seems like a bit of a,
yeah,
I don't know, trying too hard. And then like, psych, like psych.
Like, I'm back. Yeah. The Doctor celebrates that the extraction is working, but becomes more worried once the bulkhead lifts and sees Donna falling, also known as it's happening. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is when a lot of Whovians, this is when it's like, oh crap, it's actually happening. No! I'm gonna kill Donna! He comes rushing over and scoops her up into his arms. They have a really sweet conversations about the adventures they've had before she quote unquote dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why did his face come back to say goodbye? Did that get you emotional at all?
That was my favorite part. And I think it also ties into the if destiny exists.
Yep. Just then, the soldiers who were sent to kill the Doctor and Donna burst into the room and say they have orders to kill. I think you missed the party.
Yeah.
The Doctor, of course, fuming that his best friend is quote unquote dead, says that they can do whatever they want as they have been beaten by the Dr. Donna. Yes,
they brought the name back.
Suddenly, buttons are activated as the possession is removed from the soldiers. Meta crisis and why Donna didn't truly die. It was passed down to Rose.
Too much power for one person, but you had a child, and the meta crisis passed down. A shared inheritance. Binary. Non-binary. Binary.
Genius.
Okay, mixed feelings about that. It makes sense, but it was also convenient timing because had Donna been alone, she would have died.
Yeah.
Because it got passed on to Rose, she's still alive. But then there's the whole needlessly tugging at the emotions.
And then there's that whole binary, non-binary, binary moment.
Yes.
Because it's kind of connecting to Rose's feelings. as
Identity.
well. Yeah,
But
identity.
also, yes.
And then there's the whole bit where Donna realizes the shed was her memory of the TARDIS, and all the
Yeah.
stuffy she made were all the aliens that they faced. The Dalek, the Jadoon, the Cybermen.
Every creature we met,
All the creatures that they've mentioned have all been turned into mini stuffy.
I would have liked if they
All the
made a
little
stuffy.
references, so cute.
Yeah. I would have liked if they made a stuffy of the silence thing, but then again, wrong doctor.
Yep. The Doctor and Donna are binary, but not Rose, because she is non-binary. The Doctor and Donna are binary, because the Doctor is male and female.
Yeah.
Family reunion. And letting it go.
Yeah.
The group exits the engine control room to a happy family reunion. Yay.
Yes.
I love the moment where Sylvia finally mentions, okay, my Gramps would be pleased with this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Wilf would be doing a happy dance if he was in this. As the group makes it back as the group makes it back to the main area where the dagger drive is, the Doctor calls for the Meep, and the Meep scoffs that it can still rupture the world before the Doctor promptly flips a switch and it gets launched into the escape pod. Haha.
I would have been a little bit more thorough about getting rid of the Meep, but then again,
Yeah.
maybe it's
I
setting
have a
up
feeling
something
it
in
might
the
be coming
future.
back later.
Yeah, so things are never really absolute. Something always comes back.
Yeah. Once the Meep is back down to Earth, the Wrath Warrior is taken into custody. Before it departs, however, it leaves one last warning. Oh, I will escape and have my revenge. So you beware, Doctor, because there's one more thing, which is a creature of two hearts is such a rare thing. Just wait till I tell the boss. Who could the boss be?
Cryptic.
I don't know, but considering that the Doctor's pretty much used to at this point people hunting him down, it kind of seems like a hollow threat.
Yeah.
But considering that the Meep answers to somebody, that could make it a little bit more valid.
Yep. The Doctor mentions that the message was slightly creepy before he mentions that he needs to get the meta crisis away from Dawn and Rose. However, they decide to just let it go. Subtle Frozen reference.
Probably
Tee-hee.
wouldn't have, but then again,
I know,
they kind of
but
need something to
yeah.
create more episodes.
Mm-hmm. In a beautiful moment as Rose realizes she is finally her true self. I thought that moment was cute.
Probably also a nod to the LGBTQ plus premium community.
Okay. TARDIS reveal and sudden cliffhanger. Dun dun dun! Because they gotta leave it on a cliffhanger for the next one.
Maybe make it spill proof.
I know. All right, back in Camden.
I love the coffee machine idea, but maybe make it spill proof.
I know. Back in Camden, the group head towards the TARDIS before they're stopping as they mention Unit taking charge of all the damage that has occurred. Rose wants to see the TARDIS, but the Doctor doesn't think that's a good idea. He does, however, suggest going to see Wilf, as he will be absolutely delighted. Yes. Donna asks to go on one more trip.
That mission.
Yeah, and Sylvia relents, saying that it's okay for just one trip, making sure she comes back in one piece. It is then that we get the long-awaited TARDIS reveal, and boy, is it gorgeous!
Oh, come on! It's gorgeous!
You could tell they put a lot of money into that set. Woo!
I like the minimal. I like the little bit of the kind of techie minimalist idea. But then again, it kind of feels, I love the open space, don't get me wrong. It just kind of feels empty though.
Yeah. Although the moment of David running around like a 5-year-old.
11. 11.
It's so 11, but that is also the internal David Tennant doing an absolute happy dance.
Yeah.
Apparently,
11.
apparently he suggested that, praising Idris for her beautiful work. Donna teases the doctor slightly before joining him in celebration. She is delighted to notice a coffee machine on the TARDIS. I have a feeling that's going to get uninstalled at some point.
Or at least put in a different area.
Exactly.
Like maybe a table or something.
Yeah.
Like
they need some sort of place to put the coffee away from the controls.
Yes.
The doctor mentions that he's delighted to have her back because it killed him not to go on adventures with his best friend. I know, that's another really
This is why
kind of
she's
sad,
my favorite.
sweet moment. I love that part.
This is why she's my favorite.
I know. She then mentions that they're having a cuppa together on the TARDIS. What could possibly go wrong?
Sitcom time. Sitcom time.
Whoops, she accidentally did. Yeah, she accidentally spilled it. She materializes. Rose, Sean, and Sylvia are flipping out, calling out for the doctor and Donna as the ship disappears, leaving us on edge for a while yonder. And that's it. Did you have any favorite moments of the episode?
I do love the interactions with Donna and her daughter. I will keep referring to her as her daughter. And let's see here. Part of me kind of wondered if they're going to bring back that kid again. That
Fudge? I don't know.
They're going to keep.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because the fact that they kind of seem to focus on him makes me think he might play a part later on.
Yeah.
If they ever go back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because as far as I can tell, they are very purposeful with what they film, who they have their attention on, and what they say.
Yeah. So I'd say, on my list was the Dr. Donna moments, of course, because it's Dr. and Donna.
Yeah.
The meta crisis callback, because it was good to finally get an answer to that long-awaited question. The Wilf references. The Meep.
We need Wilf.
And of course the TARDIS reveal. I freaking love it. Looks amazing.
Yes.
All right. Do you have any final thoughts before as we start wrapping things up?
Okay. I will say with Rose not being allowed on the TARDIS, I was a little bit like about it because maybe it might bring back some uncomfortable memories about Rose being on the TARDIS, like the OG Rose. But I do want to see him interact with her a little bit more.
Which I feel like he might later.
Especially considering, well, yeah, because not just for her namesake, but also because it seems like Rose has so much of the companions that he's loved so much, like, because obviously she's Donna's daughter. But she also kind of gives me Amy Pond vibes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Kind of a little bit of Clara vibes with the creativity thing.
Yeah.
Not when Clara was the souffle girl, but just kind of more almost caretaker, soft-spoken vibes.
Yeah. Like later versions of Clara, but not like not like governess or not the earlier versions. Okay, I've got a bit of a paragraph, so bear with me. Okay, wow. New era, new adventures. What a spectacular way to kick off the 60th anniversary adventures. It was great to get the chance to see David Tennant back in the role he loves so much, as he truly shined as the Doctor. I love getting the chance to see Catherine Tate show off her acting chops and sass as Donna Noble, and it was great seeing the duo back again for more shenanigans. Both Yasmin Finney and Ruth Madeley shined on screen as Shirley Ann Bingham and Rose respectively, and it was great to see both disability and trans representation on screen.
Yes.
It was great to see Carl Collins and Jacqueline King back on screen, back again as Sylvia and Son, and it was bittersweet to have a brief reference to Bernard Cribbins' Wilf, since these specials were his final appearance on screen before his untimely passing last year. It is clear that working with both Bad Wolf Productions and Disney have allowed this small blue box show to truly grow on a massive scale, and it's great to see. The TARDIS interior is beautiful, and I cannot wait to see it be used in the future with both David and Wild Blue Yonder in the giggle, and the new Doctor come Christmas. I cannot wait to see what will happen in the 60th anniversary and beyond. Welcome back, Russell. We've missed you. All right, rankings. What are we thinking out of 10?
6.5.
6.5? I'd say like, I mean, I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I'd say it was like a 8, 7 or an 8. All right, coming next. Wild Blue Yonder. Oh boy.
Oh, life science.
We do not know much about this episode, as most of it was hidden behind closed doors. I'm intrigued to see what comes next. We do know that something happens involving the TARDIS leaving them stranded on some sort of ship. But what exactly are we facing? Russell has mentioned that this is a fan favorite amongst the directors and involves physical sets of a size I have not seen before, as well as long corridors and lots of running. Typical Who. The history and the flux and the Timeless Child is mentioned. Sorry, haters, it's coming back. Davies also mentioned once you unravel Fenslaw, Collis, and Brait, then the whole thing clicks into place. There are 3 guest stars attached to this episode, but their names have been redacted.
Oh boy.
And that's the end of the episode. If you want to listen to more of our Doctor Who episodes with us, feel free to listen to us on Spreaker at FANGEEK''D. You can also find us on Spotify. Yay! Make sure to follow us on all our social media at FanGeek'd. I'll put them up here. We'll have more content coming, so make sure to stay tuned. Thanks so much, geeks, and we'll see you next time on FanGeek'd. Bye!
And upward.